Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good day. So today we gonna move to topic 8, whereby if you still remember the last class I stopped at topic 7, and yeah, topic 8 is about the qualitative words since this only have around 17 slides. So I try my best if I can make it possible, like maybe two parts or maybe I can make one part only. It depends. Okay, how it's the content itself. Okay, all right. How are you all? I hope that every my students in a very good condition in health and safety, and stay safety, stay healthy. Okay, during this pandemic COVID-19. Okay, all right. So without further ado, we gonna go through the topic 8, which is quality teamwork. So as you can see, because the title, the topic itself is about the quality teamwork. So we gonna define or understand about what is a team. Okay, all right. What is teams? All right. So team is being started in the text is about if you if my point of view, team is something. What is the difference between team and groups? Okay, team is something like you have a small numbers, okay, it means it's a bit small number of people. They have certain of the common purposes also with the groups, but team mostly they have to derive their own will actions, okay, by solely that person, and then each person have to be functional. So do with the group, but the groups is like small numbers also, more than one, okay, two one more of course, but they have the same common, like the interest, vision, goals, objective, and at the same time, each of them they relying on each other. I didn't say that team is not relying, but to have that more synergy, group have more synergy compared to the team. Okay, so that one is under people subject actually. Okay, right. So okay, in the text of the quality management subject and context, okay, team is the small numbers of people with complementary skills who are committed to the common purpose. Okay, complementary skill meaning to say each other. You are how to say that, helping each other, or I can say add on the value each other. Because if let's say A do not have that skill, B have, so B will have some like complement skills, and A have to give a skill that will be complement B. So that's what we call complementary. You are not competing, but you helping and add on each other. Okay, and set up the performance goals. Okay, and then approach of for which they hold themselves mutually accountable. So meaning to say, in here, of course, the goal will be done by the company as well. So that's why every single of the committed, the commitment, okay, will have some, will have the same commitment in order to be committed, okay, and to achieve the common purpose, meaning the vision and mission, okay. And of course, they will have some like set of the performance goals, okay, because they want to know whether how the approach is approachable, and in order to make sure they have mutually accountable. Mutually accountable in here means to say every single of the team members must have responsible. Okay, they have to be together. Not only just okay, one person will be one main show and the rest is just become a free rider. No, it's not totally like that because in here they put mutually accountable. Accountable in here means each other have to be responsible. Okay, they have gained responsibility for each of the team members. Okay, I hope you're fine with this. If let's say you have any question, you can just ask me. Yeah, just shoot the questions maybe in our group official WhatsApp, or maybe below my video here. You can comment asking the questions. I will try to respond to it a bit. And of course, we're talking about yeah, this is actually commonly that you learn in another subject. Okay. All right. So what is the types of teams? So they have very new types of here. Okay. So I look into when I see in your manual here, they have many. They have many of types of teams here. Okay, it's categorized into six types. Okay, we have leadership teams. Okay, we have problem solving teams, departmental or cross functional. And then we do also have what we call um, natural work teams. Okay, and then we have self-managed team, virtual teams, and project teams. So this yeah, I can say that in the principal practice of management, this is the subject, I mean, like one of the topic that are very popular, very familiar and popular to you all. You don't say that this is the first time I know this one. Okay, I don't think so. Okay, all right. So leadership teams, okay, or they call in so-called, if you can refer to the long notes, in your long notes, steering committee for the quality council. So according to the text, from the text here, steering committee or leadership teams are responsible for establishing, okay, the overall quality policy and for guiding the implementation and evolution of the quality throughout the organization. So meaning to say, when they have some like the main purpose in order to make sure that the quality policy will be achieved. So that's why they need these leadership teams and steering committee, or it's called as steering committees. So this team is called by Juran, which is Joseph Juran, the scholars of the quality management, and the quality improvement team by Cross by. So the quality control, okay, of course they call as is derived from Joseph Juran, whereby for the improvement, in order to make sure that the Kaizen team is the improvement team by Kosman, okay? Alright, so that is the leadership team in the context of the quality management, because when we learn in principal practice management, that one is general. Okay, general, it's not specific to the quality, but here in this context of the subject, because you're gonna focus on the quality aspect. Okay, quality management aspect. Quality management aspect. Okay. Alright, the second one, we do have the problem solving teams, or they also call as departmental or cross functional. Okay. So in here they said teams of the workers and the supervisor that need to address the workplace problem involving the quality and the productivity. Okay, or ad hoc teams with the specific missions such as the organizational design teams. Okay, so such team is sometimes referred to as a corrective action teams or quality circles in Japan. So why is called quality circle? Because every single of the members, okay, they will come out with the what is the solution. Okay, what is the solution? Because they have to come up with the problem solving things. Okay, they are not pointing each other. You are blamed to be fault. Okay, you are make the mistake. You are to make the error. No, it's no such thing, because this team is being developed and being set up in order to make sure that they can have these problem solving things. And you can see from the text, okay, in your long notes here, they they so called these correction action teams by or quality schools, okay, in Japan. So that one is totally to meet any kinds of the workplace problems involving quality, of course, and productivity. So there we have some like specific mission. After they're done with that, then this thing will be dispersed. Okay. Lepas masalah tu somehow the mic is not functional. Okay. Sorry. I will see that. Is it recorded or not here? Okay, I think that is recorded. During the peak time like this, mostly my internet will be some like disturbance, okay, interruptions. Okay, where am I? Okay, okay, because totally this team is for problem solving, right? Okay, after the problem have been solved, then the teams will be dispersed, okay, disperse and disperse, okay, akan kembali kepada department yang asal. Okay, they go to their origin department back because somehow these problem solving thing they come from different department. Okay, alright. So they have two here. Okay, they have been stated here. There are two types of the problem solving teams, which is just now departmental solving teams, and the second one is cross-functional teams. So the departmental problem solving teams limited in membership to the employee of the specific department and limited in scope to the problem within that department. So meaning to say, if let's say the department account and the finance is having that problem, okay, maybe they have a problem instead of the quality in maybe producing their report, okay, accounting and finance report. So that is only within that department. Or maybe I can get some another example like Department of Quality Management or Operations. Okay, operation for example. So they want to know and look into what is the purpose, of course, and then how to solve the problem that derive from this department is only within. So that one is departmental problem solving teams. But for the cross-functional teams, okay, is commonly used in the new product development. It's come from the several department and functions deal with the problem that involve a variety of functions and typically dissolve after the problem is solved. Okay, so meaning to say, as I mentioned just now, you all, once the problem solved, then they have to go back, disperse to the origin department. But mostly when they come with the new product development, they come from the variety of the department. They come from the variance daripada pelbagai department. Jadi bila dia datang daripada pelbagai department, bermakna mereka akan cuba untuk selesaikan masalah yang berada dalam department-department tertentu. Yang melibatkan produk-produk barulah, new product development. Right, and the third one, we do have natural work teams, okay? So people who work together every day to perform a complete unit of work, okay? Teams share responsibility for completing the job and are usually cross-trained to perform all work tasks and often rotate among them. For example, assembling a motorcycle. They give example, natural work team. So when you assemble even like motorcycle, even you assembling like automobile, right? So they have a variety of compartment and parts, right? You have to handle with the steering, you have to handle with the windows, engine, tires. So this natural work team will be together. Okay, because why? Because to perform a complete unit of work. If not, it not become motorcycle, it's not become a car. Okay, so that one is natural work teams. Right, so for the self-managed team, okay, it's like also known as self-directed teams. Okay, it's same with the people terms. Okay, self-directed teams or autonomous work groups are natural work teams with broad responsibility, including the responsibility to manage themselves. Okay, they are empowered to take the corrective actions and resolve day-to-day problems, and they also have the direct access to information that allows them to to plan, to plan, control, and improve their operations. In the absence of the supervisor, okay, SMT, also known as here, okay, self-management teams, often handle budgeting, scheduling, setting goals, and ordering supplies. So they're able to actually manage themselves even without their supervisor. So that means self-managed team. So they are empowering, meaning to say every single teams, they are empower ni maksudnya dia beri kuasa oleh supervisor mereka, empowering to make decision making. You no need to wait for the boss, okay, to make decision, but you empowered to make your decision because the problem is to be resolved day by day. Masalah tu perlu diselesaikan dari setiap hari, okay. And sometimes of course they will have the direct access to the information because they are the one who make the decision. So in order to plan, they say to control and improve the operation, they need this self-managed team. Okay, they equivalent to like authority by the supervisor. Kuasa dia, dia punya peluang dia ataupun dia punya hak tu untuk membuat keputusan tu sama seperti supervisor. Okay, alright. And then we do have this what we call visual teams. Okay, so visual teams whose member communicate by the computer, of course, take turns as the leader. Okay, maksudnya leader tu is not just only one, but everybody had the rights to become a leader and jump in and out as necessary. Depends how particularly and how important you towards that job. Okay, so that's why if you really need an urgent to be attended during this visual teams, because visual team mostly is relate to the dispersed geographical area. Maksudnya mereka berada dalam kita panggil geographical area yang berbeza. Orangnya berada di different location. They are in a different locations. And they say in here, visual teams are beginning to play an increasingly important role because of the internet. That's why even though you're talking about these visual teams, number one, the most important is about the internet connection to make sure that you able to, I would say that, synchronize. Okay, you have to be discussing, synchronize, receiving the instruction. Okay, directly from the person in charge. Okay, and of course they say in here electronic communication. Of course, like we need a laptop, we need a tablet, we need a camera. Even we need also the, of course, like a handphone. Okay, smartphone. However, the challenges including language, okay, and the culture, style differences, and the lack of the social relationship that can lessen the team commitment. So basically, when I remember the visual things, because um, as you know, student, we are using this new platform, and this new platform is come from Philippines, and there is only numerous colleges are using this new. Okay, I think that this new is still like new to everyone, but the potential of their clients is quite huge, because in the Philippines, Indonesia, even like in Bangladesh, India, who else? China. Okay, they started to use this new platform. And if I'm not mistaken, IIC International Islamic College and the another one college around KL area also who are using this new. Okay, why I want to keep telling this story to you all, because when I meet them, okay, because I want a part of the team, okay, not so representative, but Madam Nadia Sharifah Nadia is the main one. Of course, Madam Nadia is the top, the leader of the team from IIC, and under Madam Nadia is like me, Sahafi, and the another lecturers from other departments. So when we are doing this virtual, I can say virtual teams, right? We are discussing the meeting. I can see that they have many of different in terms of the languages. Of course, we have to speak in the same language, English, and how the way their approach, how their communication, okay, their style, even their slangs, okay, we have the even like Filipinos, right? Okay, the word how to say that, is a very like French word, right? Okay, it's, yeah, it's like a French spoke. Okay, so I really excited, when see that variety of different people talking and spoken and communicate. Especially we have like I think Madam Fifi from Indonesia. Okay, so she also very in terms of the slang itself, okay, different, right? So we can see it, and actually I don't agree with some like saying here the lack of the social relationship that can lessen team commitment, because team commitment, if you have using the same language, for example, we are using Dua Franca, like English, right? It can be have like a good commitment. If not, you can't use this Neo, right? So they have a good consensus discussion between the team members from like Malaysia team. We have like from Filipino teams. We have Indonesia, Bangladesh, okay, India. So, yeah, it's quite interesting. For me, that is interesting experience, okay, and yeah, I believe that one day you will also experiences the same thing like me. Okay, it's not easy. When we spoke like in Bahasa Melayu, maybe people in Malaysia we all know that, right? Understood us. But when we want to go and dealing with these things, for example, the big things like meetings, decision, we have to speak English, of course, and this is how the use of the visual things like using internet and so forth, right? Actually, during this COVID-19, a lot that we learn something new is a lot of norms, right? I think new norms. All right, so yeah, basically it's simple story, but just to share with you all. Okay, so what the next one is the project teams. Okay, okay, the project teams is like this. Again, it's not be stated well in here, but they have like related with the Six Sigma project teams. Okay, they put Six Sigma here because why? I remember the previous topic they are not mentioned and elaborate. I am the one who are not explaining so much, but I asked you to referring to the books. Okay, but it's okay. They have Six Sigma here. Yeah. Okay, we have champions. Okay, I think that you know these terms in the previous our video. Okay, and then we do have master black belts, and then we have black belts, green belts, and the team members. So this is under Sigma team on the several types of individual which according to the level. Okay, so the first one, then we have the champions. Means this is champions, the most expertise, right? The senior manager who promotes Six Sigma. Okay, so meaning to say the senior, if you see, if you heard that the Filipinos, okay, trainer, okay, like in your team, they used to like a senior, they have R slang, you know, okay, senior managers who promote Six Sigma, that is called champions. And then the second one, we have master black, okay, master black belts, okay, so it's like you in your martial art like taekwondo, whereby you have these master black belts, right? So highly trained experts responsible for strategy, training, mentoring, deployment, and results. So basically, this master black belt is come from the, of course, the expertise, okay, who have been trained well in the area to make sure that they can actually groom and train you well, okay. And then for the black belts, okay, this is under the master black belts here. So expert who perform technical analysis with up to 160 hours of training. So meaning to say those people they have exceed this or achieved this 160 hours training, meaning to say they are skillful enough because we involving technical skills. Okay, we involving technical skills, and then also we do have the green belts. Okay, green belts mean functional employees trained in introductory Six Sigma tools. Okay, so this is basically common being trained by the black belts, okay, and then this become functional employees because of course they will go for the technical analysis on this. And then the last one we have team members, the employees who support the specific project. So it may be derived from the another department as well. So that one called as the team members. Okay. So that is types of team that I think that for this topic, this is the most major important part that you have to know the terms. Okay. Actually, I'm not 100%. If let's say I have the commitment, sorry, have ample time, I will do like tackle the key terms. So at least the student know which part that they have to do put into consideration and focus. And the term is very important in every single of the topic. Okay. All right. So we're moving on to the leadership team. Okay. Okay, actually just now they have a few that it stated say like leadership team, right? They have steering committees or known as what we call yeah, the quality council, okay, which is they are responsible for establishing for the overall quality policy and guiding the implementation and quality throughout the organization. So that is current quality committees. And then of course for the quality council also they are important because why? Because as I mentioned just now, this is from your text in the page 68. Okay. So if you can see from this quality councils, okay, the team is called as the quality control by Juran just now. QC is proposed by Joseph Juran, and for the improvement team is called so called as by the cross by. Okay. And then for the executive leadership team, this is of course directly to those involving I can't say that it's like under the leadership team again, okay, because it's involving the executive itself, and of course they have particularly their own level, okay, because how to make sure that the quality performance of from the executive level is achieved. So that's why they need these leadership teams to monitor in terms of maybe, for example, the quality circle, okay, their quality improvement, okay, and also like the quality control. So it's actually intertwined with the six types that we have learned before because this one is go into details on the quality specific quality management. Okay, so yeah, this is actually like we just now mentioned under problem solving teams. They have the variety on the correct. Of course, when we heard these terms, okay, problem solving teams, we need to say we want to make sure that the team's able to solve the problems. And of course, the main core of the team is to have the corrective action teams. So what is the corrective actions? Once they find out what is the problem, indirectly they will be able to correct, okay, whatever the problem is that what is the option and strategy they want to go into. And of course, they will try to rectify it. Okay, they have to they will have the quality circles in here. If you can see the second point, typically composed of the workers at the lower levels of the organization. Okay, because the quality circles meaning to say they have the corrective actions. Okay, to make sure that they what we can do. Okay, when we handling and maybe there is the problem regarding on this. Okay. Alright, so wait for a while, student. I want to actually while doing this one, of course, wow, I got something free e-wallet, mashallah, alhamdulillah. Uh, oh, sudden, sorry, student. Actually, I want to post on my class, mashallah. Wait, you must say, madam, you're supposed to like, yeah, you're supposed to handle our lecture video, okay? Yeah, I know, but yeah, Sorry, student, they have technical problem. You can see that there will be a scene like my video is lagging, right? Okay, all right, all right. Where are we? Okay, I think we do have these things. Okay, okay, under the quality circles I told you, which is the quality circles come from the team who are come from the workers from the lower levels. Because why lower levels? Okay, the reason why the lower levels, because this is the kinds of team who are directly towards the job. So they know whatever that maybe some slacking part, yeah, and they know well, okay, which indicator that they should go, okay, and of course, they know that how to rectify the problem immediately, because they know the root causes, for example, how it can become like the problems, and of course, they need some support from the middle levels and also the top management in order to rectify the problem. Okay, the natural work teams. I think there is like giving some explanation on each like here, right? Okay, are you get me? Yeah, it's okay. So it's like I already mentioned by my point of view, but it's okay. We just go with the flow. Okay. So natural work teams organize to perform a complete unit of work. So they have like extensive cross training and sharing of responsibility. I told you before, for example, like assembly, motorcycle, assembly line for automobile or maybe handphone. Okay. Because in order to use to perform one of the product, we need like the another, okay, work unit output. Okay, I do my, for example, we want to produce uh motorcycle. We need the engine, we need the tires, we need the handle, okay, we need the mirrors in order to make sure that the product become complete set. So that's why they said organize to perform a complete unit of work. So everybody have that. Of course, the cross training and sharing of responsibility. You know how to handle the engine. You might go focus on that, and then of course you will line with maybe how to press and make sure that the engine can be smoothly functional. So they have to be like aligned. And of course, there will be like job rotation. Job rotation meaning to say, if you are doing the engine itself, maybe for the first week, doesn't mean that on the second week you do engine too. Okay, second week you may handle the parts of the handle, okay, or maybe the part of tires. The third way, maybe the another parts in the complete sets of the product. So a good thing is about these natural work teams, everybody of the single team members know what to do. Okay, they're not just relying on one person on that. If let's say one person is maybe absent from the work, so you stuck and they will pending no production and on that day because one member is missing and you cannot proceed to work. No. So job rotation actually recovering, okay, rectify this problem to happen. Okay, now we're moving to the self-managed team. That's why I said I already mentioned to you all the career part, but this one is just only go back. Okay, it's okay. Right. So self-managed team is also known as the self-directed teams or autonomous work group. So they have a very broad responsibility, including the responsibility to manage themselves and generally more productive than the conventional teams. Okay, because why? Because every single have their SMT as mentioned. They know their responsibility and most probably their supervisor is giving empowering, okay? They're empowering them, they're giving some like responsibility to make the decision so they can manage themselves, okay? And of course they are more productive. Conventional teams meaning to say you have to wait for the instruction from order from the supervisor. If your supervisor manager is not there, you cannot proceed to the work because you will be blamed on that. That one is I can say that is a versus of the empowering. Empowerment or empowering meaning to say you give such how to say like good things. Okay, meaning to say like wow, it's like giving the idea that wow, this is the thing, something like that. Okay, All right. So visual teams are the groups of people who work closely together despite being geographical separated. I told you just now because mostly it come from a different area location and you meet them, okay, and of course they use the technology to share the information. If not, how I want to know you and how you want to know me, right? So that's the reason we need this sharing information through the technology. We need like the Zoom. I use Zoom. If you see like I'm able to have these things, this is the green screen. I think that of course when we doing this technology learning, online learning, we have a lot of investment to be made, okay, compared the face-to-face learning. But actually, like my personal view, I feel blessed, okay. If not, I'm not learning something new, right? After all, only just face-to-face class, lectures, so boring, like with the slide and all that. But now it's additional, okay, we have like lots of things like me myself. I used to have this, okay. And of course, with the many apps, right? We then have like Google Meet, Google Classroom, Neo, we have Zoom, Microsoft Team. I'm not using Microsoft Team, but I learned to have that one. And then for the platform to record, they have Zoom, okay? They have Freebie, Big Blue Button, what else? There are many, okay? So importance because of the globalization, knowledge work, and need for diversity. So okay, bear in mind student, okay, I'm saying I like to be globalized, because we learn something new from outsider. It's not only just within the cramp of Malaysian, okay. It's a good thing we appreciate our culture, but when we learn other culture too, it's something like wow, this is how the way they've really like giving some like point of view to us. Okay, this way of job can be done like this. So yeah, it's good because of this knowledge work, okay, and need of diverse. So I think that since is it here, right? Okay. Here. I will continue this one on my second part. Okay. I believe that you might say, Madam, why so long? For example, right? So I will try, okay, to make it like yeah, this one first, then I will go with the second part to continue on this. Okay. All right, thank you so much for listening up and stay tuned because I will coming back. I do not know why my phone is like okay, all right. Okay, bye. Assalamualaikum. Stop share. Masya Allah.